Be advised, the opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good morning. You are watching the Business Portal, your gateway to business trends and opportunities. Hi, I'm Mary Beth Nave, and welcome to The Workplace, where we show you how to make the most out of your profession and give you the latest career trends to stay ahead of the corporate game. Well, before we get into today's guest and today's topic, I'd like to turn you over to Dean Hernandez for the health and wellness tip for the week. Dean?
Good morning, GNN viewers and Destiny Cable subscribers. Your tip of the week is how to enjoy life and paradise here on earth. And this week's guest will just exactly show you how to get out there, breathe fresh air, enjoy Mother Nature, enjoy God's flower, plant, and animal creations. And really, for those of you who've been working very hard in our offices, our call centers, in the cement jungles of the Philippines and the world, there is a wonderful wild paradise out there. So Mary
Yes,
Beth.
and speaking of the wild, I'd like to introduce everyone to the Zumanity group. They actually have an advocacy which is to make the entire country, one big green theme park. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you to Miss Marja Corcuera. She is the planner for Zumanity, and with her is Dr. Jose Cunanan, the anthropologist. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. And probably you'd like to introduce to the viewers our special guests on the floor.
Yeah, our two wonderful
guests.
Yeah.
We have our animal friends with us here, both tigers, Zuki on the right, and on the left is Zuger.
So this is Zuki.
Yes.
All right.
Both came here all the way from Subic Safari just to grace our show
And to
today.
invite all of you to go to Subic Safari, where you'll find their live parents there.
Actually, they're tranquilized, so they're
Yes. They are trained to actually pose for the camera.
Right.
Wow.
They're here to show the world that you don't always need to go to Siegfried and Roy in Las Vegas.
Right.
They are right here in Subic.
Right.
How many of them?
We have almost 50 tigers.
Almost
50. All of them are these colors. We have white tigers.
We have white tigers, we have all sorts of animals there, we have white lions all around the
How
Philippines.
come we never knew this
that's
before?
true. No wonder you're in white.
Which is why we are coming out on TV today to let everybody know that there are these theme parks, and hopefully they can also come over to visit us.
All right. Probably before we get into all the animals in store for our viewers, what is the Zumanity group anyway? Could you tell us more about?
You're the Sue, he's the manatee.
Yeah.
We're the group. Okay.
Right. Zumanity Group is a team which has several theme parks around Manila, and then some outskirts of Manila, and possibly the new provinces will have some theme parks too. Our advocacy is to exhibit, educate, entertain, and also promote ecotourism around the Philippines, and hopefully send off this motivation and passion to other people even around Asia and hopefully the world. So this is our theme.
All right, we're
Park.
seeing a poodle on the video right now. Does this dog have a name? And what's he doing anyway?
This dog's name is Disney. He's a white poodle, and then he has some friends with him also, and then they all dance, perform for all the kids and the guests in our theme parks. So they do tinikling. then-
Tinikling?
Yes, very Filipino.
Very Filipino. poodle.
Yes, and then he
Okay.
does some jumping jacks, and he does some stunts, like he jumps from one relay to the next. This is a bear cat.
I was like wondering about the guy is a bear cat. No, the black thing over.
He's actually the trained one, the guy. But
the guy is
Yeah.
trained.
Now you have
The bear cat's
Both.
the trainer.
What's that colorful thing there?
this colorful thing is a tram actually in Subic. This is the white tram.
it's
So you
like a
can
white
go
tiger,
around the whole 50 hectares of Subic in a tram.
50, I see. Okay,
So
these
you
are in the
can-
jungles of Subic.
Of
Okay,
Clark, yes.
Clark?
Wow.
Oh, sorry, no, Subic, yes,
Subic,
Subic.
yeah. But you also have one in Clark. I
We
was
have-
there in Sokovia. Yes.
We actually have 8 theme parks and growing. So we do have in Tagaytay, Mendez, Clark, and then Subic. We have in Manila Ocean Park.
Okay.
And
uh,
You can
Enchanted
actually feed the
Enchanted
tiger.
Kingdom,
yeah.
Splash Island, and then Animal Wonderland in Star City, and growing even up to Bohol
Wow.
and other places.
Mary
in
Beth
Manila.
wants to feed them.
No, yeah, I
Is
want
she
to feed. Am
allowed?
I allowed? Because I just saw a tiger being fed by one of the.
Yes, you are allowed.
Chicken.
You can ride our enclosed tram.
Okay.
You can feed them chicken inside the tram, so you have the adventure of them almost attacking you. Almost, but
Almost.
not really
Not
attacking
quite.
Not
you.
quite.
As
So
long
that's
as
part
you
of the
feed them the
adventure of
chicken.
going to the theme parks. Each theme park has their own adventure. So in
Okay.
Clark, we have the
Zip line.
we have the Zouk, which is
Zouk,
a gravity car,
Gravity
which goes
car.
down
It's
like a winding road
go-kart.
without using motor.
Okay.
We have a
it's
zip
cute.
line in Tagaytay Residence Inn where you're suspended on a string and then running through with a view of Taal. And then we also in Paradiso we have plant, veggie picking, and then the more
What I
farm.
witnessed yesterday was, would you like to milk a goat and make your own
Yes.
goat cheese?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to go with you,
Yeah.
but I was with my jungle friend.
The reaction I had
I
was,
was with my jungle
oh,
friend.
it's difficult pala to milk a goat. And then somebody said, it's too soft. The other one said, it's too hard. So I guess it varies from person to person.
All right, so the videos that we're seeing right now, these are what happens in each particular theme park, or just one particular theme park.
These are the activities happening in each theme park. So we always have animal petting, animal feeding, we have shows, then we have different events, and then a few activities for children, parents, grandpas, grandmas. All of them can enjoy the whole theme park without
You know, Marja,
getting
I
bored.
had people ranging from 21
Exactly.
to 70 yesterday with me. And you know, when
Yeah, I
we
was
were
supposed to go with you.
Yeah.
I was supposed
we
to
were sitting in the B place where we were having a lecture, and believe me, the 70-year-olds and the 21-year-olds went back to kindergarten, and we were all, oh,
Okay.
is that what the queen, the drone, and the worker bee
Yes.
do?
So you also have honeycombs.
We have honeycombs and we have butterfly.
And they make honey.
Butterfly
This
farm.
is in Paradiso, Mendez. So it's a big farm of 15 hectares also. All of our theme parks are quite big, so there's a lot of experiences they can check out. They can stay, have picnic, they can eat, they can relax under a mango tree. I mean, it ranges from 1 to 100 activities in a day. So
Okay.
all we need are the young at heart. So
Yeah. So
Like
Like
again,
Pepsi,
exactly.
Cunanan and I are what you call young once upon a time.
and we're still very young.
yeah,
and young at
you belong
heart.
to the
Yes.
other category.
Alright. No,
So Dr. Pep,
Yeah,
Yes.
Dr. Peps. I was wondering because there are a lot of theme parks, right, that the Zumanity group is handling. Now, in order to run a particular theme park, you have to be able to manage the environment in order to have a safe haven for all these animals. So I think that would be your specialty, right?
Right. Well, this is where we will have to appreciate the biodiversity of the Philippines.
please explain, Dr. Peps,
right.
because our viewers
Simply,
might not be very familiar.
biodiversity refers both to plants and animal. These are what are called flora and fauna.
You're the fauna and we're the flowers.
And this is where the advocacy of Zumanity tries to bridge together what is in what we call the wild and in
Wild
the
and free.
forest, and the city, and in the urban areas.
So it's
where
the
we live.
fusion of
That's right.
harmonious living of both sides.
It's the blending together of life in the wild and life in the areas where people live. And this is the role of humanity now in terms of bringing the wild to the people,
The city
and
people,
bringing the people to
Out to
the
Mother Nature.
to the forest, as well
Yes.
as to where the habitat of wild animals would
I
be.
just saw Bambi on TV. No, the actual Bambi.
Oh, really?
No, so
That's the
zoo car.
The
The
zoo
zoo.
car.
Oh, the zoo
No
car.
gasoline, but it's very safe. A parent can ride with their children if they don't want them to go on by
Right.
yourself.
Oh
That's
my
in
goodness, that looks
behind
so
Clark in
fun.
Sacobia. It's called Sacobia, and I was there. Robert L. Dupanco, our principal, who was the visionary for this, has planted 1,800 trees, and soon we will be doing mango honey. Aside from sunflower honey and forest honey, you should see the little horses. They're so adorable. I saw one yesterday. He was just born 4 months ago. He's so cute.
Okay, now just a question. How many types of animals do you have in a particular theme park?
Well, we have almost 100 or even more, because each animal has a different variety, species, so on and so forth. So we have animals like bear cats, we have civet cats, we have tigers, of course, we have lions, we
The
will soon have
goats,
pumas, and we have goats, we have farm animals like cows,
I saw a
wagyus,
one-hump camel.
We
Two of
have
them.
camel.
One hump.
One hump.
dromedary camel, yeah, it's called. So one hump camel.
Okay.
We have birds, we have snakes, we have reptiles, everything under the sun, rabbits, dogs,
The
cats.
geese were
The
very
geese.
noisy yesterday.
Yes.
And everybody
Exotic
else,
animals
right.
like monkeys, also horses. We have so many. We can't even count. Porcupines. We have
Also, I've
yes,
never seen a porcupine.
we have porcupines, turtles. I think we also have skunks. So
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
so it's for you to see. When you go, you have to spend almost a whole day or even more to just learn
Just
about
enjoy,
everything.
Yes.
Yes.
But Dr. Cunanan, you are also in charge of the best practices on the vegetable
Right.
side, right?
Yes.
So it's not just animals, but we've got also the veggies.
Yeah.
This is where Paradiso, which is in Mendez in the Metro Tagaytay, in Cavite, highlights what is called the power of three.
Power of three.
The power of three.
Sounds like a concert.
The power of three first would attempt to combine livestock, and that's where our fauna would come in, the different species and varieties of animals. And then we are a park that highlights also the beauty of the flowers.
I saw the cosmos and
Right.
all the kinds of plants and flowers.
Now,
And-
is this the
and
usual
the-
types of flowers, or are there special types wherein it can actually grow also in the Philippines?
Right. Actually, we would have the wildflowers just growing
We have
all
near
over.
flores.
But also we would have the exotic ones as well as the...
Actually, what I saw there, it was my first time. For our viewers, it's a great place to bond for families, and it's a great place for young children and young at heart to really see in the flesh the different varieties of the flowers and the veggies and the animals. They're this close to you. You can actually milk your goat and make your own goat cheese.
Alright, now, it's amazing. How long has Humanity Group been actually doing theme parks already? I mean, because, yeah, we
just heard about it now.
recently,
Oh.
right? Usually what we do know is like the Manila Zoo and
Years already. I think it's been 10 to 20 years in progress. So slowly we are upgrading and getting better, because we've been getting very good reviews from people who have been visiting us. So we always strive to get better and better every single time. So we try to bring in new activities every so often. That way, we want to be at par with other zoos also abroad, how they upgrade, and then also the training of animals, and how they get to educate the children about the purpose of a zoo. So it's been there for quite some time. So hoping that at this point we are already at the peak. So we